You might not see me, but I am always close, right beside you. I am your guardian angel, sent straight from heaven to walk with you every step of the way. Angels don't have names like people do. Instead, we are known by what we do. And my mission is clear. I protect you. I watch over you. I wrap you in light. From the moment your soul arrived here on earth, I have been there, quietly guarding you, guiding you, and shielding you from harm. You were never just another person. You were chosen, made from pure light, created with care and a purpose far bigger than you can imagine. Up in the heavens, your name isn't just a word, it's like a beautiful song, a melody that echoes in the great harmony of creation. You are known. You are seen. You are loved beyond anything you can measure. No matter who stands against you, no matter what is whispered behind your back in the darkness, you are not marked for harm. You are marked for greatness. Darkness may try to reach you, but it will never win, not when your soul shines like the stars. There was someone once, someone who saw your light and didn't understand it. A woman weighed down by pain and bitterness couldn't bear how brightly you shined. Your kindness made her uneasy. Your strength made her uncomfortable. Instead of being inspired, she grew angry. Envy filled her heart, so she did something she believed would hurt you. She took your photo, holding it as if it were just a piece of paper, and took it to a woman who claimed she could see beyond the veil, a seer. In a small room thick with smoke and shadows, the seer looked at your photo. Her eyes, dark and deep like still water, stared into it as she tried to see your future. She tried to send harm your way. But the moment her spirit reached toward you, everything stopped. She saw what I have always seen, the protection that surrounds you. The seer gasped. Her hands trembled. Her voice cracked as she whispered, her eyes wide with fear, "This one is not alone. Angels guard them. There is light around this soul. Old light, powerful light. I can't break through." Still, the bitter woman refused to believe it. She laughed, sharp and bitter, saying, "No one is untouchable. I'll watch her fall." But the seer shook her head slowly, holding your picture like it burned her fingers. "You don't understand," she said. "If you try to curse her, the curse will come back to you. Her light is not yours to destroy. She is covered by something holy. You can't touch what heaven has already claimed." And she was right. You are not just protected. You are surrounded, watched over, covered in light from above. What was meant to harm you will never reach you. What was sent to break you will turn into blessings. No matter how many try to dim your shine, they will all find the same truth: your light cannot be put out. Not now. Not ever. I watched her walk away from that dark place, still holding tightly to her anger, still clinging to her plan. She didn't know I was there. My wings stretched wide like a shield, blocking every shadow she sent your way. She couldn't see me, but I saw her clearly. I saw the storm inside her, the wounds she never healed, the choices that twisted her spirit, the pain that made her believe hurting you would bring her peace. My job is to protect you, and I will never stop. But in that moment, I also felt sadness for her, not because she was right, but because her path would lead her into a truth she couldn't avoid, one that would break her before it could set her free. You, sweet soul, had no idea any of this was happening. You kept living your life with gentle power and a steady heart. You smiled. You helped others. You walked with grace. You didn't know someone was watching, someone trying to dim your light. But I knew. The angels knew. While she plotted in silence, we spoke your name in the light, not with fear, but in awe. You are not just a person passing through this world. You are a spark of something holy. You are here for something big, something powerful, even if you can't see it yet. Her bitterness grew like a storm waiting to break. She whispered cruel things. She tried to turn hearts against you. She thought that if she couldn't hurt you directly, she could poison the world around you. But what she didn't understand is that you are wrapped in something she can never reach. Your light is real. Your protection is unshakable. Every lie she told ran into a wall of truth. Every plan she made met the force of heaven. Your light doesn't attack. It doesn't need to. It simply exists, strong and steady. It takes in hate and somehow, almost like a miracle, turns it into something better. I remember one day clearly, the day her words almost reached you. She had carefully planned a quiet, sneaky scheme to make you look weak, to make others doubt you. She wanted you to feel small, isolated. But that day, something beautiful happened. You were walking through a crowded room, unaware of the dark whispers swirling behind your back. Then, from nowhere, a stranger stepped forward, a woman with gentle eyes and a peaceful smile. She didn't know your story, but heaven sent her anyway. She touched your shoulder and spoke something kind, simple, yet powerful. Words you needed to hear, words that lifted your spirit. I watched as light flowed through her hand into your heart. That moment was no accident. It was grace, divine protection showing up exactly when it was needed. Her plan to harm you fell apart right then and there. The lies scattered. Fear disappeared. You stood tall and kept moving forward. You didn't even realize a battle had been won without a single fight. That's how strong the light around you is. It doesn't shout or strike. It just stands firm, steady, ancient, and powerful. Born in the stars, wrapped around you like armor. No matter how hard she tried, she couldn't break through. She returned to the seer in a storm of rage, her eyes burning with frustration. Why doesn't she fall? She shouted. Why won't her spirit break? Why can't I stop her light? The seer, now older and quieter, looked at her with tired, knowing eyes. There was sadness, but also truth in her gaze. You cannot destroy what heaven protects, she said gently. She is connected to something much bigger than you understand. The harder you fight her, the deeper you sink into your own darkness. Let go. If you don't, the harm you want for her will come back to you. But the woman wouldn't listen. Her anger became her armor, her shield, her shadow. She didn't even realize how much it was hurting her. Instead of stopping, she pushed harder. She whispered cruel words in secret. She cast spells fueled by jealousy. She acted in ways meant to wound. But every time, I was there. Every time, your light held firm. And every time, something inside her grew colder, heavier. She didn't know it, but she was no longer just trying to hurt you, she was hurting herself. One quiet night, under a sky full of stars, she stood alone in the stillness. Her heart was tired, her hands empty. She had done everything she could think of to stop you, to block your joy, twist your path, bury your light. But none of it worked. You were still rising, still smiling, still walking in your light. She didn't know I was there, my wings wrapped gently around you like a blanket of protection. She didn't know your name was being spoken in heaven, surrounded by love. But in that moment, something inside her began to shift. She looked up, and for the first time in a long while, the stars didn't feel distant, they felt close. Like a quiet voice calling her back to something she had forgotten. The seer's words came back to her like a whisper, "The harm you wish for her will return to you." Suddenly, she saw it. She saw how her own hate never touched you but had stolen everything from her, her peace, her joy, her light. Her soul felt empty, like a house with no warmth. Tears welled in her eyes and spilled down her cheeks. She fell to her knees in the dark, not because she lost the battle, but because she had finally seen the truth. And there, beneath the stars, with her heart cracked open wide, her awakening began. Awakening is never easy. It means facing the pain she carried for so long, seeing the mistakes she made, and feeling the weight of every choice. But even though it was hard, it was the start of something new, something better. Meanwhile, you, dear one, kept walking your path, unaware of the hidden battles fought far from your sight. You kept shining your light, spreading love, living the purpose heaven carefully placed inside you. Your soul, made of starlight, pushed you forward every day. And we angels walked quietly beside you, our wings just brushing the edges of your life, offering unseen protection. There were moments when the weight of the world felt almost too heavy for you to carry. Times when you wondered if any strength remained inside you at all. But even in those darkest hours, the light within you never faded. It spoke softly through a quiet voice of hope that came just when you needed it most. It showed up in a friend's smile, the warm colors of a sunrise, and the sudden rush of courage that filled your heart when you believed you were empty. You were never truly alone, not even for a single second. Your purpose is extraordinary, something far greater than anyone could fully grasp or hold. It is a shining thread woven deep into the vast tapestry of the universe, a beautiful note in the eternal song sung by the stars since the very beginning. You were chosen, not because you are perfect, but because you are perfectly you. Your heart, your spirit, your light, they are unique, irreplaceable, and exactly what this world needs. The woman who once wished you harm has changed. Her awakening has begun as well. Though her path is long and uncertain, it will eventually lead her toward the light she once tried so desperately to dim in you. And you, beloved one, will keep shining. Because that is who you truly are. You are light. You are love. You are protected beyond all measure. No darkness can reach you when you walk wrapped in the wings of angels. I am always here, watching, guarding, loving you beyond what words can express. You are never alone. Your guardian angel. Amen. If you'd like to show your support, you can give super thanks up to $30.